Good morning, students. Last class, we have discussed about paddy cultivation in India, about the crop, areas of cultivation, and geographical factors or conditions required for the cultivation of paddy. Okay. Now we will see another crop, wheat. Wheat is a Rabi crop. Why it is known as Rabi crop? Because it is grown during the Rabi season. It is grown during the Rabi season. It is grown during the winter season. So it is called as the Rabi crop. Wheat is the second most important food grain in our country, next to rice. So rice is the staple food of the majority of the people in our country, and rice is the largest food grain produced in India. Wheat is the second most important food grain after paddy. So now we will see the areas of cultivation in India. Areas of cultivation. There are two prominent wheat growing zones in the country, belts, or you can say the regions. One is Ganga Satluj plain in the northwest part of our country. That is the first zone. Ganga and Satluj zone. Second zone is in the black soil region in the Deccan Plateau. Wheat is grown in these two regions in our country. One is Ganga Satluj plain, that is the north and northwest part of our country. Next, the black soil regions in the Deccan Plateau region, that is South India. Deccan Plateau areas. Wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, cotton, and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. These three states are the center of the wheat production or wheat cultivation in India. So it is the second largest crop in terms of area and in terms of cultivation in our country. So what are the geographical conditions required? Climatic conditions required for the cultivation of wheat. Wheat cultivation needs a cool and moist growing season. Cool season is required. So therefore, this crop is produced during the winter season. So mild cold is required. Bright sunshine at the time of ripening. So at the last stage of this crop, so bright sunshine is required. Bright sunshine at the time of ripening or the last part of the crop, the maturity of the crop. Okay, it needs bright sunshine. 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall is required. 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall is required. 100 frost-free days. So 100 days frost-free. That means frost means extreme cold. So 100 frost-free days are required for the growth of paddy plants, for the growth of wheat plants. Frost-free. That means there will be no severe cold. 100 days, minimum 100 days are required for the growth of these plants. In those areas, water is not available. Irrigation is highly needed. There are some areas, particularly in Rajasthan. So water is not available plentifully. So irrigation, it is required for the wheat cultivation. So irrigated water where water is not enough. So this is about the description. Wheat cultivation in India. Okay, so generally wheat is produced in the two regions of India. One is Ganga Satluj belt zone. Another is the black soil in the Deccan Plateau areas. But the Ganga Satluj plain, this place of this region is very suitable for the cultivation of wheat. So mild, a cool climate, mild cool climate is required. 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall, annual rainfall, evenly distributed over the growing seasons. So 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall is required for the cultivation of wheat. Okay, so this is about the wheat cultivation in India. Next, millets. So what are the millets? Which crops are called as the millets? Jawar, Bajra and Ragi. Jawar, Bajra and Ragi. These crops are called as the millets. They are also known as coarse grain. Coarse grain. Coarse means these are not fine grains. Coarse means these grains are not fine grains. But the most important feature of the millets or the Bajra, Jawar and Ragi, these are the most important millets grown in India. Their nutritional value is very high. You know, this is the most important feature of the millets, particularly Jawar, Bajra and Ragi. The nutritional value. These crops are high nutritional value, very rich in different types of nutrients. Now we will see the areas of cultivation. The areas of cultivation. First, jawar. This is the third most important food crop in India in terms of area and production. Now the most important food crop is paddy in terms of area and production. Second place, wheat. Third place, jawar. So jawar is the third most important crop in India in terms of area and production. Maharashtra is the leading producer of jawar in India. Jawar is also grown in other states like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. But Maharashtra is the leading producer, the largest producer of jawar in India. Next, bajra. This crop is grown well in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Haryana. But Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra in India. Ragi. Ragi is a kharif crop. Ragi is a kharif crop. It also grows very well in the states of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh. Karnataka is the largest producer of ragi, followed by Tamil Nadu. So ragi is a kharif crop and it is produced Ragi is a kharif crop. It grows well in the states of Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh. Karnataka is the leading producer of ragi in India, followed by Tamil Nadu. This crop is rich in iron, calcium, phosphorus, and other nutrients. Here, what do you mean by phosphorus? The crop is very rich in complex carbohydrates. So already I told you, the millets, the jawar, bajra, and the ragi, their nutritional value is very high. So rich in iron, calcium, complex carbohydrates, and other nutrients. So we discuss now the areas of cultivation of millets in India. Now we will see the geographical conditions. The climatic factors required for the cultivation of different millets. First we will see jawar. What are the geographical conditions required for jawar, bajra, and ragi? So we will discuss separately, differently. For jawar, it requires the temperature between 18 to 32 degrees Celsius. The monthly temperature of 18 to 32 degrees Celsius. It is a rain-fed crop. It is a rain-fed crop. Grows well in the most areas which hardly need irrigation. So the areas which need irrigation, the crop is grown well in this area. Bajra. It requires sandy and shallow black soil. The black soil is very suitable for the production of bajra. Climatic conditions are same like Jawar. Okay, 18 to 32 degree Celsius. It is a rain-fed crop. Okay, and grows in the major areas where the areas need irrigation. Ragi. It requires red, black, sandy, loamy, and shallow black soil. So here, in all soils, ragi can grow well. Climatic conditions are same like in bajra, and it is a crop of dry regions, particularly dry regions. Dry regions means where the water is not available. Where the water is not available. These areas are called as the dry regions, arid regions. So ragi is grown in the dry regions. It means it needs very little water. It needs very little water. So these are the geographical conditions required for the cultivation of millets in our country. So millets, jawar, bajra, ragi are the important millets grown in India. Okay. Next, maize. Maize is a kharif crop. Maize is a kharif crop. This crop is used as food and fodder. So we call this crop as food and fodder crop. Food for the human beings, fodder for the animals. Okay. Maize is a kharif crop. This crop is grown in the kharif season on the onset of the monsoon, and it is a food and fodder. Food for the human beings and fodder for the animals. Now we'll see the areas of cultivation. It is cultivated in the states of Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. So Karnataka is the leading producer of maize in India. What are the climatic conditions required for the cultivation of maize? It requires well-drained old alluvial soil. So alluvial soil is suitable for the production of maize. Old alluvial soil. Older alluvium soil, that is Bhangar. Bhangar is best suitable for maize cultivation. Now we will see the temperature. It requires the temperature between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. It needs temperature from 21 to 27. Then what about rainfall? It needs 63 centimeter to 115 centimeter rainfall. Okay, 60 to 115. 60 to 115 centimeter of rainfall is required for the production of maize in India. 140 frost-free days. Frost-free, free from cold. Frost-free means free from cold. So extreme cold is harmful for this cultivation. So minimum during the total season, 140 days, 140 frost-free days are required. In Bihar, maize is grown in the Rabi season as well. So it is a Kharif crop, but in Bihar, maize is grown in the Rabi season also. The production of maize has increased with the application of modern inputs like HYB seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation. So during the period of Green Revolution, the production of maize was increased in India due to the application of modern technology, due to the application of modern inputs like HYB seeds, high yielding varieties, use of chemical fertilizers, and irrigation, supply of water to the agricultural land. So during the period of Green Revolution, maize production was increased in India. It is a Kharif crop, but in some areas, the farmers, they produce maize during the winter season also, particularly in Bihar. Okay, so 60 to 115 centimeter of rainfall is required. 21 centimeter to 21 centimeter to 27 degree centimeter. That is the temperature required for the cultivation of maize. Okay, so this crop is used. This crop is used as food and fodder. So students, so today we have discussed about the different crops, producing areas, conditions required for the cultivation, rice, wheat, millets, and maize. Okay. Maize is produced, it is cultivated in the states of Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. But Karnataka is the leading producer of maize in our country. So, alluvial soil is the best soil. Alluvial soil is the best soil for the cultivation of maize in our country. Okay, students. So while you are reading, so you write down the key points, name of the crop, what is the most important feature of the crop, whether it is grown in the Kharif season or in the Rabi season. What are the special features of this crop? Next, make another column, write down the areas of cultivation. Which areas in India, the regions in India, which states the crop is produced, and the leading producer. That's enough. Next, conditions. Climatic conditions or geographical conditions required for the cultivation of the crop. Okay. So next class we will discuss about the other crops.